Hello everyone, this is Ross from Retro Dream Beam. I'm an eBay seller full-time. I've been doing this with my fiance Netta for a couple years now. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. So I'm going to go into some stuff I sourced recently. So we just sold some individual Star Wars Destiny stuff. So these right here are booster like boxes right here. So it's going to have 36 of individual little packs. The little packs are going to look like this right over here. And this set is, let me see where the sets are. So this one is Awakenings. I don't remember which sets were better than the other ones. So we got Awakenings right here. And then we also have the Spirit of Rebellion. So the different sets will have different like cards and dice you can get. They are randomized. I also got Empire at War. I got these all at different prices. Two of these Empire at Wars. I think I got these ones for cheaper. So I have to decide if I want to sell it as a full booster like box, or we've done pretty well with, we haven't sold a box before, but we sold like the packs as like lots of 5 or 10. I would have to look at like our sales history. So I'm going to see what it's like worth, you know, I'm sorry, not what it's worth, but if it's worth selling as a box or the individual packs. My gut is just to sell it as the box. But if I'm not going to make enough money for selling the box, I'll just do this packs and then sell a little bit slower. All right, next up, also, I got more of these Geod cards right here. Give me a second to like get them out. I'm not even fully sure what's in this. This is like the first time I'm really going through all this stuff right here. So this looks like it's a starter deck. So that's pretty cool. This looks like it's going to be the first edition like sets right here. So yeah, this is going to be a full-on deck. It probably has like randomized rares, commons, and uncommons. So I'm only go through like 10 or more. But yeah, this is eventually Vampire the Eternal Struggle. I learned a little bit more about this by listing all the other Geod stuff I got. I didn't even remember that I got another small lot. So we're going to go ahead and move the starter deck out of the way. Also, I don't know if this pack is sealed or not. Oh, that's super cool. This one's actually sealed right here. So yeah, we got a bunch of packs from like the Lord of the Rings and the other card games, and they kept being opened up packs. So got a sealed one. I'm super excited for that. I haven't ever owned one of these before. So yeah, this is probably cool nostalgia for someone. It looks like this is by the White Wolf. So like maybe this is not the first set. So I'll have to look into what that means. And then there's also like a spattering of cards. Maybe someone already opened up some packs right here. Sorry, they're like upside down right there. So yeah, a bunch of these different little cards. There's some of like the characters or the companions. I forget the exact terminology. A lot of vampire themed stuff, because eventually turned into Vampire the Eternal Struggle. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the next thing that I got. It was a lot of these Spycraft Nightfall booster packs. I've gotten a little bit of this stuff before. I think we've sold some of the RPG stuff. I don't know if it was Spycraft, but it looks like the same theme. These say Operation Nightfall. So these are, I'm making sure that they're fully sealed. So yeah, we got some of these packs. They're all just the same thing. Looks like I got 8 of them. So yeah, 15 cards in them. I like any of these packs. Really easy to list. I usually list them a little bit higher than other people, unless if there's like a ton out there. Because I feel like they're worth more, and I like the dead card game stuff, especially when I have a lot like this. I might just do like one at a time, or maybe like a set of 4 and then another set of 4 when it sells. I don't like to throw them all up on eBay. I want to keep them like in like the backlog. All right, moving along, we have this right here. I don't know anything about this. This is Shadow Era class decks. So this looks like a card game. It says it's from 2012, so kind of vintage. And this is just like a display of decks right here. So I'm not sure. I can't even see what you guys are seeing right now. So I haven't actually opened this up. So there's going to be a bunch of different probably starter decks. It says Shadow Mage on it. Let me take a look. Yeah, it's a full display. It looks like... I think they're brand new, but then there's some like open cards here. So let's go ahead and go through some of these. Like I said, I have no idea. Oh, I guess there's a code there. I don't want to show the code if it matters. This actually looks like to me what the World of Warcraft TCG card game looks like, which is kind of weird because it has like the health and stuff like that. I mean, not exactly, but yeah, this is just, like I said, this card game, completely new territory for me. I have no idea what like the theme is. It looks like a darker fantasy. I see like necromancers, wolves, different like characters. There's like some kind of health stat. These are what it says, like some kind of rogue ability. So you probably pick a class and you're probably dueling someone else. It's probably like a 1 versus 1. All right, so then let's move this along over here. So super cool. I got this one for super cheap. Got this whole thing. So yeah, I never saw it before. So definitely bid on it. Next up is also something that I haven't sold too much of, so I was excited to get this. This is kind of wrapped pretty nicely. These are Flesh and Blood. I don't even know if it had any notion of what sets. I think I see some Monarch stuff, I think. I don't know that much about Flesh and Blood. Oh, sorry for the noise, but I know enough about it. Let's go ahead and take this out. Let's just start going. Oh, this is, side note, this is a really good, almost, I think this is gonna be Ultra Pro container. I'm actually gonna list, like sell this separately. So you always get like nice little bonuses. So we have this, it looks like deck and a bunch of cards, another deck. There's the Magic the Gathering spin down. This is from M15. Some of those are actually worth good money if you get older sets. M15 is probably not too crazy. Flesh and Blood. This is Flesh and Blood, made by a New Zealand company. I honestly think, I'll be a little bit bold here. I do think this game has been getting more popular than ever. I do think it could eventually get pretty close to like Magic the Gathering and Pokemon. So this right here is a Blitz deck. Blitz is their format where they play the game at a faster pace. I can't remember if it was like life points or something like that, but I think your deck's smaller and like you have a hero. They call them like young heroes with just like less stats. So let's see right here. So yeah, we have this Bolton. I think, see right there, it says young. And I think your like deck is smaller, your stats are smaller. So I think every hero has like their adult version, which is like the classic game. And I think a lot of people ended up liking the Blitz format. I think it's important for this game to have different formats because then a lot of cards will become like more interesting for people for deck building, because they might be like, oh, this is not good for the main game, but it's good for Blitz. So it just makes people look at all of the cards from the game with a different lens, a different perspective. So yeah, right over here, it's been so long. I got someone demo this game once to me, so I'm going to try to explain it really briefly. So you're going to have a hero. You pick your hero. You're going to have some equipment. And I think the goal is to knock out the other person's, is it their life force, is their deck of cards? It was, like I said, I played like a 20-minute demo, and it was like around when Flesh and Blood first came out, so I might be misspeaking. But yeah, that's like the premise, is you basically have a character with a bunch of gear. It might be like a warrior, it might be a mage. You're playing these spells, you're playing these abilities. I can't remember if you can tell where the rarity is of the card. It's somewhere on there, maybe on the bottom. I'll look later and feel silly talking about it right now. But yeah, it's a, when I played it once, I understood why people enjoy this game. I think there's not many games where you get to like equip your character. So like this is a warrior weapon, right? So I think people who like items and stuff like that, you get like armor. And I think the weapons and armor have like kind of like one-time uses or something, or you can only use them. There's like a restriction on them. So you're kind of like battling the other person, trying to whittle down their resources. All right. So yeah, this is all, it looks like, just from a brief glance over here, this is more of the Monarch sets. So that's just one of their sets. So we're going to go ahead and move on to something else. Let me move this to the side. So I only got this because I got it cheap. And I guess not too many people were looking at the Flesh and Blood stuff. I think that will be good. All right, next up, we got something that I might actually just give to Anetta. She'll probably want this. So these are Buffy cards right here. Let's see, there's a lot of different types of, I think, Buffy cards, or all these like movie card games and board games and stuff. So yeah, a bunch of different Buffy cards right here. So, sorry, they're like, whoever last had them, some of them were like upside down. I'm sure she might recognize some of these characters or scenes from the movie. These would probably do pretty well if I just eBayed them. But like I said, I know we have some sealed decks, I think, in a couple of packs for this game that I got at a convention a bit ago. So yeah, she might just want to keep these herself. But yeah, I grabbed this. I think this stack of cards is like $2. So I was like, okay, I can, worst case scenario, I can just slot these all up and probably get more than $2 without looking into the rarities. I know I could probably do okay with this. Not a big deal. Oh, that one's like shiny. I didn't know that they had shiny cards. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. But yeah, I'm not sure. Are you interested in these or no idea? You don't know right now? Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll talk about it later. So yeah, all right. Just a bunch of Buffy cards. And the next up is this other card game. This is Blood Wars. No idea what this one is. This one has some really... there's the back. Oh, I think I've had some individual cards of these before. I don't know if they sold yet. It says it's from 1995 TSR. So that's super cool. TSR is like known for doing a lot of like vintage stuff like Dungeons and Dragons. So yeah, it looks like there's like creatures. It looks like they have their little stats in the corner. This looks like some kind of weapon. This is some really interesting art. I like that, like animal art. I like the style. Yeah, this was just, like I said, a small little stack of these. So maybe someone opened up a couple of boosters. I don't know what the rares are or whatnot. Oh, that's solid. I like the Wolfie. I like the Wolfie right there. All right. So we're going to move on to whatever this Battle Lords card game is. Battle Lords. I feel like we've done that before, but I don't know if they sold. I think we did sell some lots of these. It's been a bit. Oh, we had some sealed decks. We had some like sealed starter decks. So here's the Battle Lord card game. I don't know if Annetta remembers. We had like a particular sealed deck. We had like 8 or 10 of them. I think before we were shooting the shooting stuff for YouTube. So yeah, these are actual like individuals of the card game. So yeah, I never opened up the sealed decks to see what the cards look like. So this is like the first time I get to see these Battle Lords. So yeah, it looks like some kind of like sci-fi, dark, gritty. Yeah, I guess like some kind of fighting combat. The card quality is pretty good for like it feels like a good glossy card. A lot of people like matte cards, but yeah, I can tell like these look cool. Someone will appreciate them. All right, so then the last thing I got from this, I'm dropping stuff. The box right here is, oh, I guess it's more of these. I should have organized these with the other ones. This is more battle mechs. Sorry, not battle mechs. Mech warrior figures. These are maybe more of the unique ones right here. So it's just a big bin. It looks like there's some random Mage Knight in there as well. And then these dossier cards, which I still didn't figure out because I still have to list the other 2 I got right here. I think maybe the unique characters come with cards and stats and stuff. So yeah, I should have actually done this when I was organizing all my other stuff. All right, so that's everything from this box. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel.